So we now know the 24 nations that will make up Euro 2020, but of those 24 nations, which 16 will make it through to the knockouts? Well, in this video, we're going to be taking a look at the nations that I think that will make it through to the second stage from Group C. That's right, folks, back once again with another prediction show. Today we're taking a look at the Euro 2020 early door predictions for the old group stages, and we'll get to that in just 1 second. If you're new to the channel, smash your subscribe button, keep your bang up to date with all things Euro 2020, Bap and Rose related world football. We got it all here under one Ruski. That's right, folks. So we do know the nations that are there. Finally, they're over the line, and hopefully in the summer we'll have a fantastic football tournament to get ourselves all excited about. Now, of course, I want to stress right here, right now, that these are my early door predictions, and they are likely to change once the tournament gets closer, and we will revisit these predictions, of course, because you never know, injuries, suspensions, form, all that stuff kind of goes out of the window. But anyway, before we jump in the deep end, I want a big shout out, of course, to the patrons who are supporting the channel behind the scenes. That's right, let's give a short, sharp round of applause. You know who you are, laddios. I do appreciate the support, especially through times just like this, as we try to kick on the channel onto another level. And if you are interested in becoming the latest member of the Patreon gang, check out the link down below in the old video right down here. Also, it's listed in the old description alongside my Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, all that kind of stuff is all listed in there, so make sure to check it out. So, without further ado, well, let's get into it. Of course, this is Group C and the nations that make it. So here they come, thick and fast for you. Kicking it all off, it will be the Dutchies. They return at long last to the international scene. They actually qualified in the 16th of November as Group C winners, and this will be their 10th appearance in the Euros. They didn't make the ones last time around. It's actually been a bit of a dark era for the Dutchies, but it looks like they're back with a vengeance. So their last Euros were back in 2012. They actually won it back in 1988. So yeah, put that in your pipe and smoke it. Alongside the Dutchies will be Ukraine, of course. Ukraine have actually been to the Euros twice before. It's actually been back-to-back tournaments. This will be back-to-back for them. 3 tournaments on a row. Of course, qualifying last time around in 2016. They qualified as Group B winners in the 14th of October. So they will also join the Dutchies out in group whatever this is. Meanwhile, we have Austria. They're coming in at Group G winners, which qualified on the 16th of November. And again, back-to-back qualifications for them. And qualified them back in 2016 as well. They also qualified back in 2008. So Austria will make up the third nation of this group. And also alongside them will be one of the major underdogs, Macedonia, a.k.a. North Macedonia. And they are the second debutant in this group. I think we already seen Finland. They made it through as playoff Path D winner. When that was sealed the deal on the 12th of November. These are probably going to be the chief whipping boys, of course, for this group and, of course, for the tournament. Before we jump into the deep, let's take a look at the odds for these 4 nations to lift the trophy at the end of Euro 2020. North Macedonia are your underdogs, 500 to 1. Austria, where they come in at you around about 100 to 1. Ukraine, around about similar sort of stuff, sort of 66 to 1. But, of course, the Netherlands are up amongst the top 6-7 favourites at 15 to 2. Same odds as Spain to go out and win this bad boy. So that is the Group C. So these are the teams, or the nations, of course. What about the matches? Well, here we bloody well go. Now, I want to stress once again, these are my early door picks for Group C. They're likely to change as we get closer. As of recording, the venues are going to stay are the original venues, but that is likely to change if the COVID situation doesn't improve, because the rumor has it if it does improve, they're likely to change it to one nation, and that's probably going to be Russia. So that could change maybe the likes of Ukraine getting a bit more favourable odds, that sort of stuff. But anyway, we're going to jump in the deep end. We'll go in with what we know, and that is like the first game take place on the 13th of June. It's penciled in between Austria and Macedonia over in Bucharest. That's right. So these two nations, of course, you fancy Austria already. Of course, Macedonia are, I think out of their depth, but they're here and they should enjoy their opportunity right here, right now, out in Group C in the Euros. I do expect Austria to come out on top quite comfortably on this one with a 2-0 win to put themselves already one-legged through to the next stages, of course. So Austria will fancy the chances after that opening day win. Meanwhile, you would say battle of the juggernauts perhaps between the Dutchies and the Ukraine. Now, this match is penciled to go take place at the Johan Cruyff Cruyff Arena over in Amsterdam, the Dutchlands, of course. So you expect a little bit of home advantage for the Netherlands should it go ahead at that venue, and that's what I've gone with on this one. I've gone with just a 1-0 win for the Dutchies. Not a massive, impressive one again. Or, you know, some nations start a little bit slowly, like to get into top gear a little bit later on in the tournament. And we like to see that with some of the big boys as they try to rust off the cobweb sort of thing. Just kind of dust themselves down and get ready. You might see them kicking the top gear into the final 2-3 games here. So already opening day victories for Austria and Netherlands as they try to move a little bit closer to those illustrious knockout stages. Again, top 2 qualify automatically. Third place is a waiting game. Fourth, you're going home, brothers. You are going home. Next up, second match is Ukraine will take on Macedonia on the 17th of June. That's the early kickoff. That's over in Bucharest as well. I do expect, no surprises here, the Ukraine to come out on top with a 2-0 win. No goals scored so far for Macedonia out of the 2 games, and it looks like they're going to have an uphill struggle to score against the Netherlands. But we'll see. We'll see what happens at that one again. Likely to change if these once these games come a little closer. Meanwhile, the Netherlands take on Austria, of course. Both 2 nations opening up with a win. The match also taking place on the 17th of June. A little bit later kickoff for this one, and again over at the Johan Cruyff Arena over in Amsterdam. So a bit of a home advantage for the Netherlands, and they'll make that count with an impressive 3-1 win. Like I said, starting against top gear after the match day number 1, and that makes it back-to-back wins for the Netherlands, and it puts Austria and the Ukraine in that dubious area of who is going to go through to the next round. So it looks like the Dutchies are through, unless something weird goes on, like they lose to Macedonia. But I think they're no matter what, they're at least going to get second spot. And then finally, in the 21st of June, it'll be Macedonia but against the Netherlands. Again, home advantage for the seeded big boys, the Netherlands. So it'll be played at the Johan Cruyff Arena. Same match day, match time as the other match. So we all know it all should come to a conclusion. Then I've gone with a 3-0 win for the Dutchies. Again, no goals for Macedonia, so they'll be bouncing out with no goals. But it'll be all the experience that matters. And then maybe just the occasion itself will be a good experience for the players, the fans, and all that kind of stuff. And of course, the big one, really, right here, right now, winner takes all. Basically, winner goes through a second spot, I believe. The third will play the waiting game. This match also on 21st of June over the Bucharest at the Arena Națională over in, is it Romania? Yeah, Romania. Bloody hell, let's go. It is a draw. Sitting on the fence. I'm sitting on the bloody fence. But of course, there will be a winner, and there will be a team that will go through the second spot. And here it comes. Of course, it's pretty much down to goals scored, I think, or the goal difference itself. So in the 4th spot, no surprises there. Macedonia with 3 defeats on the spin, no goals, and -7 goal difference. They are going out. As the 3rd spot, I've gone Austria with 4 points on the board. 1 win, 1 draw, 1 loss. Negative, a even Steven sort of goal difference, which means Ukraine scored more goals than them. They come in there, 1 win, 1 draw, 1 defeat, 4 points as well, with a goal difference of +1. And as for the Dutchies, they go through 100% with 1 goal conceded, but a 6 goal difference, but 9 points on the board. Just in case, you can't see it, pal. You can't see it. There it is in all its glory. Yes, indeed. Group C for you. And again, I will be revisiting the whole Euros as we get closer. And also we will have to revisit the 3rd spot, Austria. Will they make it through to the knockout stages? Well, we'll have those knockout stages a little bit later on. But that's Group C. What do you think? Make sure you get your picks in nice and early down below. And we'll do it all again for Group D tomorrow. That's pretty much all I've got for you today, folks. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, smash that thumbs up. And if you are new, bang the old subscribe button to keep you bang out today with all things Blackburn Rovers related, Euro 2020 related, World Football related, boys and girls. We got it all here under one roofski. And again, if you want to keep up to date with all the goings on in regards to Euro 2020, make sure you check out the description down below. Links to my other social media platforms are on there: Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and of course, if you want to support the channel in another way, you could become the latest member of the VIP gang, the Broverhood. That is the Patreons, boys and girls. So make sure you check that link out down below and see if that's up your alley. And again, I want to stress that we'll be revisiting these picks as the tournament edges closer. We'll do match day by match day predictions as they come around. I don't know how in depth I'm going to go with those. We might even do individual match previews. I don't know, depending on my time and what's available, all that sort of stuff. I'm thinking about it. And also, we'll be looking at DigiCash. You'll be coming out to do our own predictions. We're going to be doing squad predicts as well. Revisit those. We did some of them last time around when we thought the tournament was edging closer, but we'll revisit them. Of course, names and faces do change. So we have extensive coverage of the Euro 2020 this summer, and of course, as we edge closer. But please be sure to give the video some love, and I'll see you all next time for some more